Hello, adventurers and friends. Welcome to the MNmaxed Podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue the Extinction Curse. A recap of Session 14. As we prepare for our next circus, we go check on the Hoftons. They seem to be doing all right. We get the girl to make some posters for us. Later on, we find the Celestial Menagerie, and it's on. We have the circus off in the middle of the street. It has its ups and downs, but in the end, we wipe the floor with them. They are disgraced. On our way back to camp, we are accosted by two of the defeated circus jerks and their robot carny thing. They all get wrecked, and we leave their corpses in the woods.
Should we hide these bodies?
Just put them in the stream, let them float away.
By the way, the stream has now got a lot of blood floating down it.
So we just kind of gently push the bodies into the stream and keep going?
Yeah, I think so.
Luckily for you, it's going away from town.
Does it go towards or away from town?
Get
away
stuck
from
in
town.
the fucking mill, and the Hoftons come out, and like, this goddamn decapitated, terrifying clown body is stuck in their mill.
Stuff his head in one of his bags.
Yeah.
But first, we loot them.
Yeah, first
Okay,
we
hold
Oh,
on a
yeah.
second.
Yeah, loot.
Yeah, we'll get there. Real quick, I need a nature check from somebody. All relevant parties give me nature checks.
13.
Jebediah, there's no way this stream is deep enough to carry them much past a couple hundred yards without coming across a rock that's going to stop them right up.
Fine by me.
Wait, how
couple-
far are we away from the circus?
Here, let me pull up the map of Aberton so you can get an idea of where you're physically at.
Where's
And
the
also,
Celestial
how
Menagerie?
hungry are my boars?
Oh, shit.
We have plenty of
We're gonna
animals.
fucking Mexican cartel these
I was going to
guys.
say, wait a second. Are we the mob?
Dude, we have a
Oh,
bear.
no.
We have a bear. Let's just go feed him to the
Yeah,
bear.
but boars will eat the bone.
So he's a
Also
pretty
the-
smart bear. He might not be okay with eating.
The bear's gonna the bear's gonna turn you into the authorities.
Not the boars.
Happen.
I like the idea of the boars eating them.
Yeah, I like that. We bring them back to camp and feed them to the boars.
Well, not back to camp. We don't want, like, I'd say, like, maybe, like, we drop them where we fought the vipers.
Oh,
Jebediah, what's this you have for the paws?
we're going to take the boars for a walk for a while.
Yep.
Gotta exercise them.
And this is
Gotta
where
get those-
Sabatri has to kill the old man because he knows too much.
Yes! Finally. Can we feed him to the boars?
This has gone south so quickly.
Yeah, but what do we find for loot, though?
Oh, right, loot. I forgot that's all you
I
cared
mean,
about.
now that they're dead, what
Now
the-
that they're dead.
I mean, that
Those
was
guys-
a complete accident.
They absolutely deserve to die. I don't feel bad about that as Kestrel at all.
First of all, let me go ahead and say the Carney doesn't carry anything.
Do we know anybody that can fix them?
There are rules for building mechanical Carnies.
I was just thinking for our circus.
We
But
turn him
nobody-
into a good one.
Nobody
He's already-
currently.
He's
in
already
your
got
circus.
voice lines.
Yeah. He was a security. He was the security mechanical Carney. No, there's rules for it, but nobody in the circus currently that's here at the Circus of Wayward Wonders.
What
can
about my
do that?
third backup character that is an engineer of some sort?
Okay, Victor has 2 batons in his pants, I guess.
Whoa, that's a little weird.
Detect magic?
The pants are not magic.
No, on everything.
Oh, and everything. No magic on either of them. Jellicoe has, he had 6 bowling pins. Now he has 3 and 4 daggers. No, sorry, 6 daggers.
One of which is in Kestrel's shoulder.
Yes.
I'm going to keep it there as a souvenir.
Technically, he's got clown costume listed in his item and a pot of grease paint. 2 pots of grease paint.
I bring it to our clowns.
Really?
Yeah,
You saw what he was wearing, right?
here's a gift for you. Yeah, but I do recall our clowns were quite familiar with the Celestial Menagerie people. And I'm just going to be like, we've brought you some extra clown clothes and grease paint.
Boss, is this Jellicoe's outfit?
Don't know what you're talking about. I've never met the man.
And I'll be like, oh, after we kicked his ass in the performance, we stole his clothes from him.
Yeah.
Right. In shame, he stripped his clown costume off, dropped his paints down, and said, I will never clown again. Do you guys want the bowling pins and the daggers?
No, we don't want any of it. We're leaving it all.
Throw it all.
I mean, if it's not magical, fuck it. Is there anything worth anything in here?
The daggers, technically?
What?
That's
just
literally
a silver?
Maybe.
Doesn't anybody have anything worth anything?
5 copper, actually.
They had their lives. Oh, wait. Those weren't worth anything either.
Yeah, especially the fucking clown. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
That was a big hit, though, Jeb. Very well done.
I liked it.
I don't know. You said pedophile, and I just started rolling.
Wait, he's a pedophile? Sorry, I'm already killing him. So, you all walk away from the trails of red that are now flowing down the streams that cut through Aberton. It's still an oddly gruesome scene for the
I
members.
don't think it's oddly gruesome. I mean, like, 2 people have been destroyed, like, physically killed. That's not oddly gruesome. That's just straight up gruesome. Maybe it's odd because one of them's a clown.
Maybe. Uncommon for the group, I should say. It's not something that you all go out of your way to do. It was probably the most relentless that you have all been in any combat situation.
For one, it was a menagerie, and 2, those fuckers started it.
They started it. They were trying to murder us. I mean, like, that wasn't just like some methods who were scared because we came by their water, or some snakes who had been put in a tree and it wasn't their fault. These guys were straight up angry and trying to murder us.
Absolutely. So it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You guys head back to camp, and as you get there, the people of the camp are all again practicing doing what they're doing. There's some rope tied between 2 trees where the Kambali family is practicing some tightrope maneuvers. Sisters, the flamenco sisters, is that what it is? I think it's the flamenco
Flamboni.
sisters. Flamboni, that's right, the Flamboni sisters.
I remember that.
Yeah, thanks. They're, juggling their fire clubs. Everybody's preparing. Today is day 1 of your downtime in preparation for your next show.
I say we give the bird guy a chance this week.
Axel?
I don't know why you guys
remember his
hated the
name.
bird guy so much. He's
I know,
such
but
a good guy.
I want him to deliver candies to the children's. That's what I remember it saying he did.
So maybe the final act is all 3 of our animal acts?
That could be fun. Tyler, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I feel as though you mentioned this or I read it. Is there a way that we can recruit new acts to our circus during downtime?
There is a way to recruit new acts. However, Book 1 doesn't really incorporate that pretty specifically because it's trying to, here's all the actors that you have to work with right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's do it. Let's do all 3 animal acts for the grand finale or whatever it's called.
The big finale or something like that?
Just so long as, Mr. Tickles and Turtle don't try to eat the birds.
Turtle's definitely gonna eat some birds.
That's fine.
I think we have to run through 6 days of downtime.
That's correct. And then on the 7th day run the show, or is it on the night of the 7th day?
I think it's the 7th day you run the show. But I think basically it's a bunch of society checks. And we decided Kestrel's is primary promotes circus, or is Savatri primary and Kestrel's backup is the helper, because I think Ted has to do it because he's the one with the charisma score.
That makes sense.
The rest of us not really doing anything.
Yeah, I guess there's not really a ton to do for downtime here for you.
Dude, I got plenty of stuff to do around the circus. I've got boars to feed, human bodies. Did we already do that? Is that what we did? All right, where are the bodies?
They're back in the forest. Let's go get them and feed them to the boars.
Me and Kestrel are gonna go feed some boars.
Yeah, that's what we do.
May or may not be human flesh.
No, Kestrel's busy.
Okay, I'm gonna do it by myself.
I'm not going to be busy the whole time.
It's literally
He's like, I want to see this
for
shit
2
happen.
days. 2 days of every 2 days. That's like your downtime activity.
Really?
I mean, that's 8 hours of time.
Yeah, we're going to go do this at night.
What if Moonlight wants to feed him to the boars?
Moonlight's rough. I forgot, you're kind of savage.
You gotta remember, you and I are the ones that hate the menagerie.
Yeah, I want them to be eaten.
These
Well,
guys
everybody except,
fuck off.
I don't know, Savatri, do you want to come with us? It's like going to be like one of those things like late at night.
Oh yeah.
First, Jeb's going to come knock on my door and be like,
It's time.
late at night raid.
all right. Let us go get Moonlight. And then we go over to Moonlight.
I've got the boars.
Moonlight. Do you want to go feed the celestial menagerie fuckers to the boars?
Absolutely.
Then we go over to Savatri's door. Savatri.
I'm sleeping.
Savatri.
What do you want?
Do you want to go feed the Moonlight?
Feed Moonlight.
Wait, what?
No, I don't want to feed Moonlight. Moonlight can feed themselves.
No, we're going to go feed the celestial menagerie fucks to the boars. You want to go with us?
I slam the door in your face.
But it's going to be fun, I say to the slammed door. All right, we leave. We go do that. The three of us go do that at night on the first night.
That's fantastic. I'm gonna roll some dice because I'm curious about something, but it could be avoided. Let's see.
What if we get caught?
I'm gonna get caught. This is a fucking secret ops mission.
I know it's a secret ops mission. That's why I was curious as to what would happen if one of several different people encountered you doing this right now.
I
But
paint
you're
like
good.
jungle camouflage onto my face. With like, I'm certain the clowns have grease paint.
I don't know who's gonna come up and like look at somebody that's got 3 boars and a tiger. Like, you know that guy's up to no good.
That's not really Turtle's thing though. This is
She's not gonna eat the humans.
Avi, okay, I kind of figured as such. How yeah, you gotta like chop them up and shit, don't you?
Oh, I don't. Have you ever seen pigs eat humans?
No.
Oh, dude, they fucking eat every last thing, bones and everything. That's why they like cartels do it.
Oh.
That's why I had this whole idea.
So we just you're tossing a body in with the pig, or do you just take the pigs over to the bodies and just let them loose, or what?
Basically, yeah.
Okay,
I
so
haven't fed them for a little while. They're hungry.
question, if they come across like a sleeping human, are they going to start eating it?
No, they have to be like very malnourished.
Malnourished. Oh, so you're going to malnourish the boars?
They haven't eaten since the berries. It's been a little while. Just let them eat the fucking humans!
This is my vengeance. I want it. Yeah, okay, all right. I was just wondering at how detailed we wanted to get into the logistics of it, but I guess if the goal is
Technically,
to
you have the boars, you keep them in their pens, you don't feed them for like 3 to 4 days, then you toss a human body and they go fucking ape shit.
Why do you know this?
It's happened in Hannibal, it's happened in fucking
it's like a fucking
000.
Lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels.
It happens in like every movie that has boars that get eaten. I mean, that eat humans.
and a lot of Irish gangsters.
Yeah.
Irish gangster movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what are they called? Gypsies.
Gypsies.
Like dags.
like dags. Like dags.
Dags. God damn it, that's a good movie.
Love that movie. What's the name of that movie again?
No, wait, no. That's Snatch.
Yeah, that's
Snatch.
They're basically the same goddamn movie.
Snatch.
kind of.
Snatch.
Great.
Snatch is the better one. Yeah, that's it.
Snatch is the one with Brad Pitt. The
Snatch
gypsy.
is the one with Brad Pitt doing the fucking gypsy accent.
But anyways, well, I have a question. What does Dow Winnie do during your adventures?
Fucking stay at the campsite and eat grass.
That's it.
Oh, Winnie.
My mule. I do not.
Oh, yeah, I
bring my-
forgot you had the mule.
I have a
with
mule.
the pad.
Well, because as I was like gathering all this stuff, particularly the casks of ale that I wanted to carry with me, I realized I couldn't carry all of it. So I got myself a pack mule to just carry all my shit. But I don't bring it with me when we go adventuring.
Now, the way that the Promote the Circus works is that it's a society check and that you spend 2 consecutive days in town generating anticipation for your next circus show. Sabatri is going to attempt a society check with a DC 18. Kestrel will be spending 2 days to aid, providing a +2 circumstance bonus to Savatri's society check if Kestrel succeeds a DC 20. So it's harder to aid than it is to successfully promote.
That's very
For now.
stupid.
But that's a thing. So let's start off with Kestrel's aid
You got it.
in
check.
society.
Incoming. Oh, 24. I succeed.
Nice.
I aid.
That is going to be a +2 circumstance bonus to Savatri's society check to promote the circus.
Not bad. 21.
Nice. Is that with the +2?
23 with the +2.
Even better. Now, it's not a critical success, but that's still very well rolled. That is a success, which means you generate anticipation equal to your level plus your charisma modifier. What is that?
Charisma modifier is a 3. Level's also 3, so 6.
So, does that mean that the downtime day 3 and 4 are spent promoting the circus again?
I think so. We're at 12 right now.
So we should keep getting more.
If we get one more success, we should be good. Because we also, either that or we can just not buy beer, I guess. If you guys succeed all 3 days, but I think that seems unlikely.
All right, here comes my next aid check. I fail, I do not aid.
Do not aid with a 14. Then Savatri, unaided society check.
I rolled a nat 1. Should I hero point that? What does a crit fail do on this?
You generate no anticipation.
So there's no
on a regular
negative.
failure. On a regular failure, you still gain 1 anticipation.
So crit fail is just nothing happened.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm not going to worry about it then.
All right, next attempt. I fail, I do not aid.
The 16 is not enough to aid. No circumstance bonus on this, Savatri. Go ahead and give your society check for last chance to promote the circus.
9.
A 9 just fails.
That's a regular failure.
Correct.
That would get us to 13 if we buy beer. I think beer is 2d6 excitement or anticipation. Generates additional 2d6 anticipation for the next show.
Okay.
Do we want to
Yeah.
just move on to that point, I think? Unless there's something else Tyler wants us to do.
Nope.
Okay, who wants to roll 2d6?
You do it.
I'll just say Spencer wants to.
Spencer.
Spencer wants to roll.
Cha! I did bad.
Better than how I roll my damage.
All right.
So we got 5. So that puts us at 18 anticipation. That's what we got total on our excitement last time around, I think.
Hey, that seems fortuitous.
But again, we're starting with 6 extra excitement, so
From what?
from our performance duel.
Oh.
So we really only need to get 12 excitement.
Now, there's one thing that always happens during a performance is just random circus events. I'm going to make a couple of rolls behind the scenes here.
Well, and don't forget we have beer, so heckler is automatic.
Heckler happens regardless.
I don't even know what they would say bad about my act.
Well,
I mean,
the
it just says
hecklers.
the heckler's event is automatically triggered in addition to any other random event rolled. Does it say every act?
No, I'm just looking at hecklers.
Oh, so maybe you.
Hecklers. I do have something that says during each act, one performer, chosen randomly for acts with more than one performer, after the PCs have selected which tricks will be performed, takes a -1 circumstance penalty to trick checks. So, it is the morning before the show. You guys are getting everything set up and prepared for the big night. Everybody's getting limber. And
Yeah, we tell everybody when they're going to be acting, like right away.
ahead of time, like
Ahead of
right the
time.
morning.
You know, not like 2 minutes before the show starts.
Hey guys, we got together. This is the plan.
Right, everybody's going to know.
Well, good. Everybody's very happy about that.
Except Mordane.
Mordain is pissed about that. Before, I'd say like half an hour to an hour before the show, the tent breaks. In fact, it breaks so poorly that your team that maintains the tent and the grounds can salvage the majority of it, but half of the seating won't be available during the performance. Your maximum anticipation decreases by 10.
That's some hanky-panky bullshit right there.
Yeah, how the hell do we fix that? We're almost already at 10 excitement.
Yeah, you kind of don't. That was a bad roll for you guys.
Our GM sucks.
Yeah.
I don't think that, Tyler. I'm sorry.
Can people just stand rather than sit?
I mean, you can't. That's one of the random events. It's rolling an 11 on a d12 on a table.
The fuck's 12? We all die?
No, that's roll. That's roll again twice.
Oh.
God, so 1 out of 12 is going to be rolling twice, and this is going to happen 1 out of 11. I mean, it's 12 doesn't seem like very many options.
But then when the tent breaks is the circus maximum anticipation for the show decreases by 10. So that means that your actual maximum anticipation is 20. Or sorry, 10.
Oh, it's 10, which means we've wasted the beer. We didn't even need the beer.
This random circus event is a good excuse to buy tent expansions. Just the existence of this on its own. The Act 1, the opener, the Dwarven Throwers. Who wants to make the Dwarven Throwers trick checks?
All right, I'll roll. I'll roll for the Dwarven Throwers because they're my kind of people.
What's the... Okay, so the Dwarven Throwers can perform either a athletics check at a plus 10 or an acrobatics check at a plus 7.
Well, I'd say let's do the athletics at a plus 10, right?
Wasn't there a reason why you'd want to do it in a certain order?
I mean, you get a -5 on subsequent checks.
Right.
So you might want to do the lower one first because then you have a chance of doing the higher one second.
Then let's start with the acrobatics check. All right, well, here's the Dwarven Throwers. First check, doing a silly thing. Well, I roll a 20.
Oh, now this is interesting. You guys thought this was ridiculous before because this is a critical success. You generate excitement equal to the trick's level. Oh, this excitement is added to the circus's total excitement for the show. You also generate anticipation equal to half the trick's level, rounded up. This anticipation is added to the circus's total anticipation for the show.
So we gain 1 anticipation and 1 excitement.
Well, does it still...
But we're already capped at anticipation.
Yeah, we are already capped.
So we just gain 1 excitement.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, then.
Now, technically, you have 2 more actions. You could perform a trick again. You've already generated 1 excitement for a total of what now?
7 excitement.
7 total? You need 10 for a critical success.
So I should probably stop there.
I mean, you could just pass the rest of the actions, technically.
I mean, there's no way we're going to get
I think that's going to be ridiculous.
We're never going to get
I mean, literally, basically all of us passing.
Is that what this is going to be? It's going to be a short show. These guys have seen this all already.
No, I'm just saying, I think that'd be dumb. I think we just go all out and just
Yeah, let's just go all out. I do the next one.
Yeah.
So it's plus 10, but it's also the second one, so it gets a -5. So I'm doing this at a +5. Here comes the Dwarven Throwers' second action. I get a total of 19.
That's a success. You generate excitement equal to the trick's level, which is 1.
1 excitement. All right, and that'll be the end of the Dwarven Throwers. What a great way to start off the show.
Yeah, it looks
Everybody
great.
loved it.
Yeah. That leads us into Act 2, which is Kestrel and the Featherfall 5. I like this pairing because I picture the Featherfall 5 gets up first and they do their deep synchronized bows before they climb up and start swinging on the trapeze. And then Kestrel wanders out of the audience all drunk and trying to get up there with them.
Yes.
I like the idea of them playing off of, Kestrel interrupting the professionals.
And they keep having to push me aside and jump over me and leap over me. And then somehow I manage to get mixed up in their whole act. And then, like, when they're doing the thing where they toss and catch somebody, at some point they toss and catch me, and they're like, who's this guy? And then they drop him. And then at some point he catches one of them, they're like, who's this guy? And then they fall on purpose because they don't want me holding. Yeah, it'd be fun. It'd be a fun act.
It would be fun.
All right.
So I certainly think you would use a co-star reaction in that also then.
Except you can only co-star with other PCs.
So the NPCs can't co-star, but you should be able to co-star with an NPC.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, so how do I do that co-star reaction?
It's basically you make an aid check with whatever performance.
Acrobats, yo.
All right.
So they will use acrobatics. You will use acrobatics
So give your aid first.
Swanee, why don't you roll for them?
So the question is, do you want to do it on the first trick or the second trick?
Aid their second.
Sure, I'll aid their second trick.
Well, I think we'll do an athletics first, and we get a 20.
20 is a success. On their second trick check, they have the agile trait, which means instead of -4. Now, Kestrel, you could co-star
All right, here comes my co-star aid. Whee! Ugh, I failed by 1.
Yeah.
No, the DC to co-star is equal to the DC of the trick check. So this is a little bit different.
It is. Okay, so then that means that the DC of their trick check is 15. That's a success on the aid.
Hey, I get a 19 and succeed.
And that's just a +1 because it's a regular aid, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the reaction otherwise acts as the aid action. So, yes, a +1. So normally they were at an 8, -4, +1, so +5 to this roll. They only get a 13.
Then yeah, that's going to be just a failure. And you guys
do we want to send in the clowns, or do we want to save it for Kestrel?
This show's looking out to be bad. We got the crash tent. These guys aren't doing too hot.
I mean, they succeeded and failed one. I mean, people are gonna fail. That's certainly gonna happen.
And even
we're gonna generate so much more excitement than we need. It's gonna be a fucking joke.
Yeah, and even the failure has no effect. So
yeah, failing doesn't have an effect. So I think we just move on.
I agree. Just move on.
all right, then Kestrel, your first action.
I can't use the same thing twice, right?
I think you can.
Okay.
I'm not getting the. It says attempt one of the trick checks associated with your trick, and you designed a trick, and it uses acrobatics. That's one of the trick checks. I think you can use it for any action you want.
Okay, then I'm going to start with acrobatics, and here comes my check. I get 24.
24 is a success.
All right, and I'll do a second one too.
Now hold on. This adds 3 to excitement.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
you're
we're gonna go so far past it.
That's fine. At this point, we're just going to aim
Doesn't
as much far past it as we can.
we're gonna put on a really good fucking show.
And here comes my second check. I get a 17.
17 fails.
17 fails?
Yeah, your DC is 18.
Ah, well
It's
then
your
I'm
third level.
going to use my action point, and I'm going to do it again. My hero point. Hero point.
You can use it now.
Ah, damn it! You rolled the same
Oh, that
thing.
was wrong. But I rolled the same thing. Let me do it again because I rolled the wrong because I did it wrong. I did it wrong.
Did you, hold on. Do you have the agile trait?
Yes, that's why I gave it a -4.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
I just forgot to do it as my skill check. No, that didn't happen. That didn't happen.
Are we sending in the clowns? Let's send in the clowns on
To
Dave.
fix, send in the clowns to fix my failure by 1. I think it makes perfect sense for the clowns to be sent in for Kestrel because he is a clown as well.
Pull him down. Which means that your regular failure is turned into just a regular success, and we generate another 3 excitement.
Yay!
So we currently have 15 excitement versus 10 anticipation.
We're going all out. So that was the
All
build-up. Now we're on to the main act, right?
So the lights dim. It gets really dark in there. You start to hear this like distorted, creepy music starts to play. Creepy like circus music. Like think of circus music, but like if it was in a haunted house or something. And then you see a spotlight shines on a cage that's on top of a platform up in the air. There's somebody in the cage, but you can't quite tell who it is. You hear some sounds of like mocking laughter, and then all of a sudden an ale mug flies and it hits the cage, and more laughter. And then you see like this darkness start to emanate out of the cage, and it shoots out in all directions. But it comes up a little short of actually like making it to the crowd. And just as it like almost gets to them, the light goes out. And then when the light reappears, the cage is gone, and Moonlight's standing on top of the platform, and they begin to dance. They're dancing around, but it's just on a small platform, so it's not very big. They're really constrained. But because the light is like behind them, it's casting shadows all over the ground and all over the crowd. But then the music starts to pick up in speed, keeps keeps getting faster and faster, and Moonlight starts dancing faster and faster. And then, just as it like reaches a fever pitch, you see Moonlight just jump off the edge of the platform, and the light goes out. And then all of a sudden, the light reappears down on the main floor of the the main floor of the circus. Moonlight's there, completely unharmed, and is dancing again. The light moves kind of like above Moonlight. The dance becomes more upbeat, and now that they're free of their cage, Moonlight can move throughout the whole entire stage, and that is Moonlight's performance. And it's a dance, so I have performance dance, so that's what we will do. And thank God we got that extra hero point.
Look at that
I
one.
rolled a natural 1. Let's roll again. 19 instead. I got a 28.
That's a critical success, which means you generate 3 excitement, as well as it looks like half the tricks level rounded up, so 2 anticipation. Not that it matters.
That would have been really helpful if we weren't capped.
Correct.
But then I'm going to pass my next 2. Took a lot out of Moonlight to do that.
That's good.
That's
good.
One solid trick. All right,
Pretty
sweet.
much.
Then that's the big number. After the big number is the grand finale.
Yep, with the
I
3
got
animal
Chet,
acts.
Elysia, and Axel.
I say
Right.
the act starts by like a bunch of birds just like flying out of the darkness and delivering candy to children.
And they love it. Children laugh.
Ted, wanna
Love
roll
your
some nature
child
checks?
impersonation.
I know.
If my kid was doing that, I'd slap him.
Like, what's your problem?
What's the problem, kid? So we got birds flying everywhere, handing out little sweets and treats. And then we got me and Eliza stepping out with a big ass snake and a tiny ass kitten.
Oh, I have an idea. Can it be like a tango with birds flying all over?
Tango?
Like Jeb and Elysia like doing a
Jeb
tango?
and
Oh, I
Ellie
see what you're
tango, while Turtle and Mr. Tickles also tango.
Oh!
That'd be impressive.
It looks like they're fighting, but they're not.
They're dancing, really, trust us. So let's see, who's going to make what checks first? There's a couple things to keep in mind. Jeb, you can co-star at any point, and 1 send in the clown action for this act.
Do we co-star, or isn't our act the same?
Technically, they're separate,
Oh, okay.
but you can co-star.
Co-star is what you're doing right now, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Like, if
what
that-
you're
if that's what
describing is a co-star.
I am the fucking star.
Well, you get a star, but then you can also co-star in their
yeah.
act.
You do your own act, and then you
Or
pick
their trick,
her,
I
like-
should say trick. Because the whole thing is the act.
That's true. Okay. So, Jeb, you want to do your rolls first?
Yeah, we'll just be doing some flips and shit.
Trick check for Jeb. What's yours is nature, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. And you get a +1 because you're awesome.
Neat.
Heckler's supposed to be giving every. Damn it, Heckler's gonna give Jeb that
I
-1.
was just gonna ask,
Damn it.
what the fuck is going
Damn
on
it.
with these hecklers? That
So
I
I'm at
kept
-1,
hearing about?
not +1.
Yeah, no, you're just at standard nature check.
Okay. Doing critically, but darn near close.
Yeah, 27 is a success. That's 3 excitement generated from Jeb's first check.
Roar.
Then, are you gonna do a second check?
What did -5, right?
Yep.
Would it be -6 because of the heckler, or are we still just?
No, just it would be minus.
Well, he still has a +1, so...
You still get your +1, so no, it cancels. -5.
Yeah, and the last part of our trick, we're just gonna like run around in the circle and like you would at like a dog training thing. I'm just
Show
showing
off.
off.
Oh, a show?
Look how cute my kitty is.
And my cat's really cute.
My cat's the cutest.
Extremely cute.
Look at that nat 20. So,
And then with
Yeah.
that, I will bow out.
yeah, that's going to be a critical success, which generates 3 excitement as well as 2 anticipation. That does nothing.
Who's rolling for Ellie and Axel?
Yeah, I guess I'll just roll both. I'm hot.
Go for it. Go for it.
Hot.
I don't. Who has Ellie's page up? I don't remember. I don't have their pluses.
7 intimidate and 7 nature, I think it says.
We'll We'll start with the
That is-
intimidate. They just saw the cute ass kitten. Now they want some fear.
Wait, sorry, it's a snake.
Yes.
That's a critical success.
That's a critical success, which for Ellie just means one excitement, one anticipation.
So I'll co-star this one. What's that?
You just
So-
roll a nature check.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is
you
your
roll
80
your
there?
nature check and try to get a 15.
Well, did I hurt her?
If you critically fail,
If you
I
critically
didn't
fail,
crit fail.
if you just fail, nothing happens.
Oh.
yeah.
So now make her nature check at a -5.
Spot on.
All right, so she succeeds.
Standard
And then
success.
Axel with his does he do it? Like, I mean, the birds can do shit, right?
Birds.
They came out with our dance, and
Birds delivered candy.
is he 7 as well?
He just
Then
has
you can get a
nature check
7,
+7.
Yeah, he just has nature. That's it. That's a success.
They fly, they sing, they deliver sweets to children in the audience.
I say we just have him do one and call,
Yeah,
it,
he's-
call it a night.
One and done.
The only thing
Everyone's
he
really
does.
tired. We've been dancing.
All right. Well, that was easily a successful show. But let's talk about how we determine payouts.
Yeah, we get 13 gold, which barely covers what our investment.
This is the dumbest circus.
That -10 is just bullshit.
Yeah, that really
It's gonna be
cripples the whole
pirates.
thing.
How much money would we had without that?
If without that, we would have made another 10 gold.
That makes a big difference.
I
Yeah.
still feel like 10 gold is nothing, even at level 3.
I mean, it's specific to circus things.
If you all decide that you want to invest any of your own funds, tent expansions help tremendously. A big tent increases your maximum anticipation by 30.
Okay, so we spent 10 gold, made 13. Let's move on with our lives. What's up next?
Well, you guys gained 2 prestige from the show.
Was a success, so yes.
Yeah, so that means that your prestige value is now 5. Until at least you decide to put on another show.
I'm a circus performer. It's in my blood. I can't not.
Yeah, never again. We quit. All of us.
To the sea.
Let's see. Circus. More like
Three-
pirates.
We are now a circus on a ship. Or also
Ooh,
pirates.
that could be dope.
That actually would be kind of fun.
Like-
Imagine that. Imagine that
Traveling.
you're like a pirate vessel full of circus performers, and
But
you
we
like
raid their
raid
ships
their
just to give them a performance.
just to give them a fucking circus performance, and then we steal everything they have in payment.
Yep, that's
You got this great performance. Now give us everything. That is
we just like stand there waiting at the end with our hands out, but also
my
like
God.
swords.
doing it.
The night of the circus successful show, Amia comes up to Moonlight. Her eyes are lit up. She looks just overjoyed, and she just goes, "I had such a good time at the show, Moonlight. Thank you. Your act was amazing."
Thank you. I'm glad you had fun.
Sarah is standing behind her, and she's smiling. She seems like a very stoic woman, so it's a reserved smile, and she just goes, "It was an entertaining show. Thank you very much."
Was it more exciting than you anticipated?
It was way more exciting than I anticipated. I wanted to speak with you all about a concern that I had. I worry for Aberton and its future, and I have a few different reasons for that, and I don't really know who else to go to for help. We don't have a mayor right now. We don't have a sheriff right now.
Wait, the mayor hasn't come back yet?
No, the mayor hasn't
Been-
been back from the hermitage
been a week.
since you
Oh
left.
fuck, he's dead too. Fuck.
I wanted to.
There goes our chance to get this thing officially renamed to Circus
The
of
what?
Wayward Wonderston.
Now it's going to be so much easier? That fucker was holding it all up.
Maybe you're right. Maybe we just take the town over by force. A fucking violent coup from the circus.
The circus.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. Taxes raised. Pay tribute.
Oh my!
Pay tribute to the carnies.
Come to
Everyone-
the circus and love it.
It's mandatory to view the
Mandatory. It's
the
like the new
circus.
religion.
Yeah, we don't actually have taxes. You just have to pay to come to the circus every week.
Wow, that took a turn, didn't it? Well, it always happens. You guys are like, yeah, fuck the quest. Let's be carnies, pirate carnies.
When we ever going back to the homebrew of us after
After
burn up land?
Plainstone. Hell yeah.
Flying on the
love to do
Micklick.
it.
Sarah goes, no. He's been missing since he went to the hermitage, and I'm really concerned.
We told him that would happen.
He's a stubborn man sometimes, and he's good at what he does, but this is the level of a crisis that isn't really common for a small farming village like this, and we need to find an end to it. Would you all be willing to go find out what happened to the mayor and find out what's going on at the hermitage?
How did you end up being the spokesperson for the town?
Nobody knows what to do. Everybody's afraid. The show is a really, really good distraction, but things have just been getting progressively worse, and I don't know who else to come to. You guys are the only one who've done anything helpful.
Yeah, we're getting sick of it.
I know it's not-
Congratulations on your initiative.
Would you like to be the new mayor? I have a feeling there's going to be an opening.
Well, I mean, if that's what happens, then so be it.
Does the mayor have any family?
That's a good fucking question.
You also
Probably
said
gonna go to his younger brother. It's like it's fucking Ascension in here.
you also said the mayor was very good at what he does. What does he do exactly?
The day-to-day bureaucracy. He's very good at the day-to-day bureaucracy.
Which for a farm town involves.
Oh, overseeing trade, and he does a lot.
Disagree, but it's okay.
Well, I guess I don't know what you would know about it. I don't know a ton more about it than things have been running smoothly for over a few decades. So
So you're saying it's time for new leadership?
no, I'm saying everything's been running smoothly.
Like,
we want Mayor
Circus of
Aberton.
Wayward Wonders. And
Who is this we're talking to again?
Sarah Houghton.
Oh, okay.
You saved her in a barn. She has experience of you being heroic.
Yeah, at least she has a reason to come talk to us versus the mayor just being like, you carnies seem like a good people to talk to.
They heard stories of your heroicism.
I'm trying to remember. I think Moonlight asked for a map. Did we get a map of how to get to the hermitage?
Yeah, I believe so. If not, it'd be super easy to obtain one.
So I remember asking the mayor for one because we knew he was going to.
I do recall that now, yeah.
Yeah,
we made it pretty clear that he was not coming back. If he
Alright, man, whatever you say, but you ain't coming back, so where's that map? Yeah, you would be able to easily get a map. What do you, I guess I don't want to beat a dead horse with Sarah here. People coming to you to ask for help is kind of...
It's a thing now. We're heroes. I get it.
Like, it's
accept it.
gonna fucking happen.
I accept it. We are now heroes.
like
And
at
I'm
this
ready to
point,
assume
I
that
accept that people expect that of us. At this point, when the mayor came to us, no. But like this person, we specifically, we saved her. So we will, we will see what we can do.
I'm glad you're doing well. Thank your daughter again for the lovely posters.
The daughter's right there with you, and she goes, "Yeah, I liked your act, Kestrel. It's so funny. It was really fun."
So how old are you again?
I'm 16.
In a couple of years, you will also be able to get drunk and find out how much fun it is.
I mean, in this kind of community, that's very possible. She already.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Maybe you already know, and then you know.
She blushes and she just goes, "I don't really drink that much. I like drawing."
Back in those days, alcohol was safer to drink than water.
That is absolutely true.
Unless you had a cleric in the party, you can just boom.
Purify.
Most little shitty towns like this didn't have one of those.
True story.
Anyway, yes, we will take on the responsibility of finding Mayor Aber and saving this town once again, because we're now heroes.
Amia looks up and she just goes, "I think you're a hero."
I think you're a hero, Anya. Follow your dreams and be an artist.
Oh, thanks, Kestrel.
I do a little cheers and drink my alcohol and stumble off.
You're breathtaking. No, you're breathtaking.
Obviously, you saw it coming. There was going to be a Mayor Aber disappearance. It was only a matter of time before somebody came to you. And here we are.
Here we are. Is there anything we need to do before we go? Obviously, we've got the night. We're not going to do it that night.
Nah, I don't have anything to do.
Do we know how far away it is based on the map or based on people's description?
Here we go. 12 miles west of town and a bit north along the coast.
All right. I say let's head out tomorrow after breakfast.
Who's got the chart of how far we can make it in a day? We got stubby legs over here, so
How fast can Stubby move?
20 feet. So we can make it 16 miles in a day, so we can make it there in a day.
Yeah, we could make it there and
I'd say like 6 hours.
be ready to fight.
6 hours would be about right.
You could leave whenever you wanted, obviously.
Let's have an early breakfast.
Kestrel just say he wants an early breakfast?
Well, maybe we should take a day. Maybe you're right. That's pretty out of character.
I just assumed you'd get up at like 10 or something and be like, let's have a big breakfast. And
Well, we probably want to get there when it's still light, I suppose. So if we leave at noon, that should be good.
because this is technically still like late winter or something like that.
Oh yeah, I suppose it is.
Very late winter, yeah.
So we probably don't want to get it going
okay.
too late.
Let's
Not
leave it
very
11
late.
a.m.
Think of it like winter in Florida is how I would almost think of it, just because,
Starstone Isles.
yeah, the Starstone Isles are really close to
Yeah,
Gurundi, and that's your tropical.
yeah.
So
That
I think,
makes sense.
yeah,
Winter
it's not
in
exactly
Florida is
cold.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
But the sun still goes down, early.
Right. So I think we want to be on the road by like 10. Should be fine.
All right, be on the road by 10, I guess.
Get there at 4.
Yeah, all right.
Do you guys want to do anything specific before you head out?
Oh, by the way, I am bringing Dalwhinnie with me. Like,
You're
Dalwhinnie
bringing
will
Dalwhinnie
travel
with
with me, but I'm not gonna like take him into the dungeon or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
But he carries all my shit.
I will take Turtle, the Boars, the Bear.
I bring all the animals.
Because that way, Dalwhinnie can carry the ale, Dalwhinnie can carry the cookware, fix us some lunch.
And the ale.
Got a tent, in case so if we need to sleep, we can use the tent
And the ale.
and the ale.
So it would not take you guys but 6 hours of travel to get there. And you end up crossing the wilderness completely unmolested. I would like to get a nature check from anybody who is expert in nature, please.
Oh, hell yeah, that's me.
Yeah, if you want an expert in nature, that's just going to be Spencer.
I kind of figured Jebediah was going to be our only expert.
Jebediah.
Hell bad.
That's actually not that bad. 15. For what I'm looking to give you, you see what the druid could have been talking about. It's something you've had in the back of your mind, right? Like, to have a Gazran druid just go absolutely batshit crazy like that and try to kill people is a little nuts. But you do see that things are degrading pretty quickly out here. There's a lot of yellowing underbrush. Things are dry. It's not right for the season. Like, I understand that it's, winter technically, but it's just, things are more dead than they should be. Some things that are gray in color, it's just odd. Almost like the life's being drained out of the land somewhere, somehow.
Extinction Curse.
Given the map that you're provided, you come up to outside where the hermitage structure is. The path leading down to the hermitage descends along sea cliffs. The map takes you to a cliff where you see like a sign posted on the cliff with like an arrow pointing down to the hermitage. Along down this cliff path, there are no rails, nothing like that. It looks like about 50 feet above the sea, which is just smashing against the rocks below. This hermitage, it's resting on this jutting cliff that this path that leads down to it, and it's just seas are raging all over the place. The path out there is about 5 feet wide, and it's a little slick.
Sounds picturesque in a dangerous kind of way.
It's beautiful. It really is. It's absolutely beautiful. The path leads down to an area where this wide ledge juts out from the cliff that's 50 feet above the inner sea, but is nonetheless splashed with spray and smells strongly of salt. 2 buildings hug close to the cliff wall. One is made of stone, blackened in places as though from severe spot fires. The other is a large shed made of weathered wood. Along the bottom here, you see a couple of creatures. This is what these creatures are.
Oh, viper toads.
They're medium-sized, so they're large. Well, they're not actually large game turd size. They're medium game turd size, which is a big fucking frog, but they have viper teeth.
Viper fangs.
Yeah, the viper
Well, they're
fangs.
kind
are
of
sweet.
fucking adorable. If
They
you think
actually
of a frog.
are. This frog looks like it has a voice that sounds like this. Hello. I'm Aberton. I live at the hermitage. What are you doing now?
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
but they're medium. Huh. That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
They're massive. I want a nature check from people.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Wow.
I
So
roll
what do we get?
higher, but he gets better.
I mean, they could both be critical successes
Yeah, I
technically.
guess.
But Moonlight does get a 27 with a nat 20.
29 with a nat 19.
You guys killed that one.
We know everything about these guys.
This creature is called a Slurk.
Me
The
and Moonlight
Slurk-
have ran into these before, obviously.
Obviously.
When we were escaping the
Yeah. Menagerie.
menagerie.
Now, the Slurk is a sticky, tusked frog beast found in underground layers or in caves. In this case, it likes this area because it's damp and cave-like, I guess. They actually exude 2 very different types of foul-smelling secretions from their pale white skin.
Oh, good.
Large pustules, yeah, it does. Large pustules on the Slurk's back drip a sticky resin-like slime that quickly hardens upon exposure to air. By flexing its skin, the Slurk can burst these pustules in the direction of intruders, covering its foes in sticky goo and severely limiting their ability to withstand the monster's other attacks. The other secretion, which are glands along the Slurk's ventral side, excrete an incredibly slippery and fetid grease, which protects the Slurk from immobilizing effects of its own back slime, but also has the added benefit of making it extremely difficult to grapple and capture. The best way to discover if a Slurk is in the vicinity is to look for hard clumps of such grease.
Or just smell. Just go.
Or smell, yeah. Which accumulate and dry in cave corners and amid rock piles where the Slurk rests between meals. As far as traits are concerned, it has the animal trait.
So Jebediah can
About to have a frog
woo
army.
them. Let's have a frog army of these things.
So, what do I know of their nature? Like the attitude towards things.
Well, they generally are a little territorial creatures, because they're slime territory almost, which is you know everything about them. You're looking around, you can see that slickness all around the ground in the approach to the hermitage here. Unfriendly to start? I would say unfriendly to start.
If they don't like straight out attack us, I say we allow Jebediah to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrangle me some frogs.
In order to get close enough to really be able to make an impression on these animals here, which means you're going to have to balance on this slime a little bit.
I moved
Okay.
up a bit, if you didn't see.
I did see that, which
Oh.
means you're going to need to balance on this slime. That's what we're going to do first.
They're
You're
gonna
gonna make-
see how graceful I am in their home territory and be like,
Yeah.
he's one of us. Start
You're gonna
rubbing
make
slime on me.
It's an it's an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Ooh, all right, solid. 26. It's a critical success on this one. No, sorry, it's just a regular success.
Well, Moonlight's not making that check.
Nope. Neither is Savatri.
They see you approaching cautiously through their slime, wary of their slime, understanding their territory. and allow you to make your check. So let's roll dice.
I'll do the same thing I did when me and Moonlight came across them, and that's simply just playing the slime. That's what I always hated about empathy, is druid never needs charisma. They did it in fucking Pathfinder 2, like first edition. It sucks.
Oh yeah.
Anger the slime, I will.
I think you might. Let's see.
I accidentally like crushed one of their tadpoles.
It's not actually a critical failure. It's just a failure. They take a stance. You get the idea that they don't want you here, and if you don't leave, they're gonna do something about it.
Make a little whistle, and if they want to fight, they can have a fight. She sits right here and like roars at them.
Meow. Well, then if that's the case, it sounds like we're gonna get into combat then, yeah? Because if you get a little closer and Turtle starts making roaring sounds, they make this really like, I don't know if they have a snake tongue. I don't see them having a snake tongue.
They definitely would
Just
have
got
like,
a
odd
fat. Yeah.
Can I use acrobatics as my initiative because I have to use acrobatics on this land?
Yeah, I'll let it happen.
You fool!
I'm gonna.
You fell into my trap.
Damn it! I rolled a 3.
Oh, you fool!
Well, that's 2 natural 20s in a row. It's going to be my natural 20s for the moment.
All right, so we are going to get into our combat here. The Slurks take 2 hard steps and they are ready to start combat with you. And Moonlight, at the top of round 1, is going to start us off. During this combat, at the beginning of every one of your rounds, you're going to need to make a balance check. And that balance check...
Like, even from this far away?
I'd say like it's on the map where like the green isn't, right?
I would say where the green isn't.
Well, Moonlight will skirt around the edge of that general area because they don't like that. And I will, I believe for the first time, debut telekinetic projectile 2nd level. So we will throw something at them. Get a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
We're going to call that something bludgeoning. For Snake Eyes, 6 damage.
6 damage.
Good 2d6 with that.
Sounds like my rolls.
Then after that, it is Jebediah's turn.
So am I still good until I move?
I'm going to say that you had a success carries into this turn. So you move up to your speed, treating it as difficult terrain.
Stand.
You're
Basically,
just
I'm
gonna
holding
stand
on.
here.
Yeah.
Got
I'm gonna
it.
see. Wait, I would know these things have range.
They do, yes.
Okay, fuck it. I was just kidding. I'm not just gonna stand there and let them hit me. Then.
Yeah, they
Sorry.
shoot like entangling slime from their back.
I'm at half speed, you said?
It's in difficult terrain, which means it's an additional 5 feet for every square you enter.
Which is half speed for me. Well, I'll use 2 moves to move 20 feet.
All right.
That's awesome. And I'll swing an axe at one of these things.
Swing.
What kind of axe is it?
A dwarven war axe.
War axe.
Oh, those 2s are having fun.
Rough.
Done?
10 to hit.
Turtle still
Yes.
roars some more?
All right. Then after Jebediah, it's Savatri's turn.
I do stuff.
Uh-huh. Tell me more.
I move with my first action, give guidance to Kestrel as my second action, and then move for my third action closer to the door.
Then after Savatri, it is going to be the Slurk that's closest to the cliff is going to do its ranged slime squirt on Jebediah. Gets a 27 to hit.
Jesus.
I have
That-
been hit.
You have been hit. That is going to put an effect on you called Entangling Slime. A creature struck by a Slurk's slime squirt becomes clumsy 1
A
and
Slurk slime squirt?
Yes. Well, I didn't realize I went over that without even tripping up. A creature struck by a Slurk's slime squirt becomes clumsy 1 and takes a 5-foot penalty to speed for 1 hour or until the slime is removed.
I'm
The
officially
slime-
the slowest person in the world.
The slime can be removed with a total of 3 interact actions by the entangled creature or creatures adjacent to the creature. They don't need to be consecutive or need to be made by the same person. So yeah, your clumsy one. With the Slurk's second action, he's gonna slide on over to you, over on his belly, then uses his tusks to attack. Gets a nat 1 on the dice, misses. Then that's gonna take us down to Kestrel. It's your turn.
All right. So I'm going to attempt to get there into flanking. It's going to take 2 movement actions to do so. And you said
Okay.
an acrobatics check, right?
Well, you need to balance while you're in here. Balance is an action, and it requires 1 action to perform. So that's going to be all 3 of your actions to get there.
That'd be all 3 of my actions to get there. Well, then I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to instead move to there as 1 action. I will use balance, an acrobatic, and that's just an acrobatics check, right?
Correct.
Because remember, my speed is 40 now. I get a 19 on my balance.
That's a success, but treat anything that's in the red here as difficult terrain.
Yes. So I can still get to that point with 1 action. I make my balance check, and then I will use my final action to Flurry of Blows at Slurk 1. I get a 25 to hit.
Nice, 25 hits.
I deal it 4 damage.
All right.
And with my second attack from Flurry, I get to 23 to hit.
23 also hits.
And I deal it 3 damage. I am
All
done.
right. Well done.
Okay,
Gary.
hold on. I am looking at the balance action, and on a success, you move up to your speed.
Oh, you're right. Okay, you're
But it's
right. I
still
misread that.
It's still difficult terrain.
It is still difficult terrain because he succeeded and it didn't.
But then
get a
I can
critical
take 2
success.
actions and I can get into flanking.
Correct. Yes.
Correct.
It would have turned your first attack into a critical.
Would it have?
Yes.
Okay, let me just roll that damage on him again then. So an additional 2. How wonderful.
Then after that,
That is end of Kestrel's turn?
yeah. Then after that, it's Slurk 1's turn, and he just got punched a bunch, and it hurt. Die, skinny elf. 24 to hit,
That will hit.
and it rakes its tusks across your skin and deals you 10 points
Ouch.
of piercing damage. Then with its second action, it's gonna slime squirt you with its second action.
Cool.
It misses with a 9 though.
Yes, it does.
Let's see. Is there
Critically miss even.
Is there a cool third action? Nah. I mean, let's just swing again. Nothing good's gonna happen, but yeah, misses. All right. Then Slurk 1 ends its turn. Now we're at the top of round 2. Moonlight. It's your turn again.
Yeah, I will line them up, and I will cast Grim Tendrils on them.
Nice.
And this will be a level 1 Grim Tendrils. So they need to give me a DC 19 Fortitude save.
First Slurk gets a 25.
That's going to pass.
Second Slurk gets an 18.
That is going to fail. So the first one takes, well, I should have halved because it succeeded, so it takes 2 damage.
Okay.
And the second one also double 2, so that one takes 4 damage since it failed. And 6 damage, I should have just done telekinetic projectile. Not great rolls on my d4s. That is my turn.
Then after Moonlight, Jebediah, you're up.
I will.
You're covered in
Yeah, I
this
got-
like hard, crusty goop.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
All right, cool.
Just slows my movement. I don't care.
Well, I mean, clumsy. You're clumsy 1 as well.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take 3 turns to get rid of that. What is that? Just a -1?
Well, -1 on anything dexterity based, including AC, reflexazed. Yeah, anything dexterity based.
Oh, fuck it. I have flanking, so I'm gonna give myself +2, and I'm gonna swing the war axe. How's a 23 do?
23 hits.
That's the lowest I think I've ever done.
That's 4 damage on the Slurk. Yeah, everybody's rolling really badly on damage tonight. Minerals all around.
Oh, did I need to balance, or is that if I move?
That's if you move. Or if somebody tries to, push you or whatever.
Alright, I'll use 1 turn to start de-scrubbing myself, and then I'll give 2 turns to the turtle, and then she will make a Acrobatics is just trained, so.
Womp, womp.
Jesus.
So what does that
Use
do?
Turtle's hero point.
Well, when you hear what it is, you might. When you critically fail the balance check, you fall and your turn ends. So turtle would be prone and wouldn't be able to do anything else.
A prone four-legged animal. Okay. All right, that's it.
All right, then after Jebediah, Savatri, it's your turn.
I've been looking to see if there's anything I can do in the situation. I even looked to see if I could prestidigitate someone from the to clean them.
Oh,
No, I delay. I hold my turn. There's nothing I can do.
Savatri holds.
Best thing I could say is you could ready action to heal if Kestrel gets hit or something.
That's why I'm gonna hold. Or
So
wait until after their turn to see how he looks.
sounds good to me.
All right, then that's going to take us over to Slurk 2. The Slurk is going to do a slime squirt on Moonlight and gets an 11 to hit,
Haha, sucker.
which is going to miss. Then with its second action is going to slide over to Moonlight, and then with its third action attack Moonlight with its tusks.
This is where he gets like a 30.
Oh, I rolled a 2 on the dice.
Haha,
Yep.
sucker.
That's a miss. And then it's Kestrel's turn.
I'm actually gonna take my turn.
Okay.
That was silly enough to get within range.
I'm gonna use my first action to 5 foot over, and then I'm gonna use my whip to try to trip the Slurk.
All right. Go ahead and make that attack. This is against reflex DC, right?
24.
Yeah, that's a success.
So I tripped it.
Not sure. Frog's like on its back now, I guess.
Yes.
Nice.
Third action, I'll give guidance to Moonlight. Give guidance to my. No, can I give guidance to myself?
You are not your ally, so the spell has to specify yourself.
Target says one creature.
Oh, so then that works.
Yeah, it never specifies, so I think I can use it myself. I'll give myself guidance.
Then now it is Kestrel's turn.
Action 1, I'll activate my key strikes using force damage. Action 2, I will flurry of blows. So I get a 17 to hit, which looks like it does still hit.
It does hit, yes. Why'd you add a +3? Oh, because of your key strike.
Because my key strike gives me an additional +1.
Well, that hits on the dot.
Excellent. So we'll say the second D6 is force damage.
Ooh,
So that's 12 damage to it.
that's the most damage you've ever done, Kestrel.
Probably it is.
How does it look?
Is it still alive?
It is, yes.
We're going to attack him with the second flurry attack. And I hit again.
Also a hit, yeah.
And the second damage will be force. I deal it another 8 damage.
Now it's dead.
All right. And with my third action, it's easier for me to move. So I'm going to move to there, just
Go ahead.
north of Slurk number 2. But I'm going to, because I have so much speed, I'm definitely going to do it like in a way that avoids any possible attack of opportunity if it has it. And I'll make my acrobatics attempt to not
Yeah.
fall on my ass.
Thank you.
I get a 28.
That's a critical success. You can move up to your speed with no issue.
Fantastic. I am done. End of turn.
Then after Kestrel, dead Slurk. Now it's the top of round 3. Moonlight.
Yes. What does Moonlight do? Moonlight draws their sickle.
Recognize this, boys?
Possibly, but isn't going to attack with it. They will use telekinetic projectile and hope that this person doesn't have attack of opportunity. Oh, I got a 14 to hit.
Tell me, what happens to a sickle that misses its target near a cliff that leads 50 feet to a rolling ocean below?
I'm not throwing the sickle. I'm using the sickle so that I can provide flanking.
Ah, got it. Okay, sorry, I thought you were actually throwing the sickle.
No, I'm specifically using the sickle to provide flanking.
Well, I'm sure Jebediah will appreciate that very much, as
Some people stick around to provide flanking.
Savatri could provide flanking from where she's at. In fact, I didn't even think of that. I could have moved to the diagonal.
Wait, No.
Because she has a range of 10.
Oh yeah, that would have worked.
But that is my turn. Draw and cast.
Jebediah, it's your turn. Look at that easy
I'm
flank.
gonna try not to fall prone, and I'm gonna
Do
move
that.
right here. And
Give me that acrobatics
minus
check.
1.
Hey, good roll.
Nice. 22 is a regular success. You can move up to your speed, treating it as difficult terrain. You also have a minus 5 foot penalty to your speed, so you have a 15 foot.
I'm moving 5.
Oh, that's good. You're fine then.
22.
22 is absolutely a hit.
Yeah. God damn it.
I can't believe it. I've dealt more damage than Jeb.
This is really some of our worst rolls for damage.
Well, in that case, I will give Turtle turn. Turtle's gonna stand up. Standing up causing another balance check.
I guess that does
Here.
is standing up is a move equivalent.
Yeah, there you go. 21. Am I good?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
As the movement trait, I should say.
All right. This frog's fucked. It's surrounded. I don't care what happens.
I don't care, Frog. You're so dead.
Yeah, Moonlight
In
cares.
case it weren't obvious, Turtle missed.
But it is
Yes.
it is the Slurk's turn. And the Slurk uses its first action to move.
What
It's
a
prone.
bitch. It is prone.
Oh, that's right. It uses its first action to stand up, I guess.
Two more level.
Sabatri.
One more level, and that thing's fucking dead.
And
Attack of
then
opportunity.
25, 30.
Do they walk or hop?
Hop.
Could you imagine the sound he makes when he lands?
Oh yeah, that was great. Oh god.
How far can he move with one action?
I think
This
two
isn't
actions.
this isn't one action.
He's running away.
This is 5.
Oh, I suppose one action was a stand and then 2 actions to move.
The Slurk hops around the backside of the blackened stone building that's built into the cliff face and kind of goes out of sight around the corner.
Perfect. We're good to go. Are we really gonna chase a frog?
I
Yeah,
don't-
it's up to you guys.
I really don't think we should leave in something that we've tried to kill,
Yeah, I'm going after it.
because it's then going to come at us at the worst possible time.
Inside the house? Was it?
I was gonna leave it. It's frog. It's gross.
Well, it's Savatri's turn. What do you do?
Nothing.
Kestra.
I start looking at the door in front of me.
Okay.
It's locked.
It's an elaborately carved double door depicting there's like a sky god rising from a whirlwind on one side with lightning in his hand, and on the right is a sea goddess surrounded by a whirlpool. The artisanship is astonishing, but their placement means no one but the hermits and a handful of visitors who make the difficult trek to the hermitage ever sees them. But the Slurk, Kestrel,
Okay. So do I need to make an acrobatics check as I leave this square?
that's correct.
I get a 23.
That's a success. So you just move at your normal.
I move up to it, and here's the thing. I brought Dalwhinnie with me, and
Uh-huh.
I don't want this frog to go kill my mule.
Specifically not to. Okay, got it.
And so that's 2 actions to get up to it, I guess, and then 1 action to do Flurry of Blows.
And does Key Strike carry over, or is that just one
So
turn?
1 turn.
Got it.
Have you been doing your stunning fist?
I'm going to remember this time. I did it the first time I attacked the thing, and then the second time I remembered, but I killed it. So
I was gonna say you killed it anyways.
I get a 21 to hit with the first attack.
21 hits.
I deal it 2 damage.
Okay.
Second attack, an 18 to hit, which also hits.
Yes, it does.
I deal it 2 damage. I need it to give me a fortitude save, please.
You guys have the worst possible damage rolls tonight. You just rolled 2 ones in a row. He gets a 24 on his fortitude save.
Jesus, he succeeds. He is in no way stunned.
Then that will bring us up to Moonlight. Your turn.
How far does Kinetic Projectile go? Only 30 feet. I'm going to cast Daze on it.
Daze.
How
It
many
gets-
days?
It gets a 15 to save.
That will fail. It takes 4 non-lethal mental damage.
No, it doesn't. It takes more than that.
What?
Why?
Wouldn't it be 1d4 plus 4 because it's heightened days?
No. Daze doesn't heighten until +2.
It's plus 2? Really?
Yep.
Oh,
Daze
that's my
is
misunderstanding.
Kind of a shitty spell. But it's my bloodline spell, and it's the only thing that can reach more than 30 feet for me, so...
It's the only thing you can do more than 30 feet with?
Yeah. Like, telekinetic projectile is a 30-foot range, and I'm 35 feet away. That's all the closer I can get.
Then Moonlight gets that 4 damage in, and Jebediah, it's your turn.
Jebediah's going to take 2 turns to clean himself off, fully cleaning himself off, and then Turtle's going to run right here. And that's it. We're done.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Turtle's going to run over to the other side and support Kestrel then, eh?
Yeah.
Then the Slurk spends its final 3 actions of this combat climbing the side of the cliff face.
It has a climb speed.
A climb speed of 30, actually.
What an asshole.
Told you just leave the frog alone.
It climbs all the way up to the ledge above the hermitage.
And then belly flops down on Kestrel.
And it makes a terrifying slap splash thud sound.
Into the water or what?
No, onto Kestrel.
Oh, it did do that?
No, it didn't.
Oh,
do that at all.
damn it.
Thank you for joining us here on the MNmaxed Podcast. We want to encourage you to check out our website, MNmaxed.com, where you can find links to all sorts of different things like our Discord, where you can come and chat with us and other fans of the MNmaxed Podcast. You can also find our Patreon, where if you'd like to support us, we would really appreciate that. Join us again next week as we continue the Extinction Curse. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.